Hey everybody out there, this is Kris Nicholson. Today's a very exciting day. I was expecting a package in the mail from Williams. I put on my Williams shirt and here it is. This has actually just been delivered today, basically a few minutes ago. This is the brand spanking new Williams Legato 3 digital piano. This piano has been designed for my specifications to improve from the last model, which was the Legato 1. So there's a lot of improvements and I have to see exactly what they did. So let's open up the box. All right, here we go. Opening up the box. Got my trusty little knife here, and here we go. Brand new from Williams. Wow, okay, here's the music desk and the manual. And wow, that's an improvement just already, just seeing the music desk. I'm gonna take that out. Let's put that aside. Here it is, everybody. It's the new keyboard in the box. Right over here, it actually comes with the pedal, and it comes with the adapter, which back then with the Legato 1 model, it only came with just a keyboard, and then you had to get the upgraded pack for the pedal and the adapter, which is different. But here we go. Let me do this. Let me close up the box. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new Williams Legato 3. Kind of similar to the Legato 1. Wow. I can tell you already, the sticker has changed on here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but of course I'm going to show you with the camera. But right here it says you have the wireless Bluetooth connection. So let me compare this with the Legato 1 as in cosmetics, and then we're gonna plug them both up and see how they are comparable. Okay, what I did is I took out the Williams Legato 1, and this is the first original model of the Legato series. So you can see there's the power button, the master volume, you got the reverb, you got the chorus, and if you hold them together, you get the demo, you get the functions, if you hold the metronome and tempo together, and you have actually 5 voices: piano, electric piano, organ, synth, bass, and the split. So over here, on the new model, the Williams Legato 3, you basically have the same thing. Only thing is, over by the demo, you have the metronome, and also you have a Bluetooth connection. So that is good, especially if you're using an iPad. Over here, it looks like that you only have 5 voices, plus the split. But I was reading, you actually have 10 voices. So that is going to be a little bit more interesting. So as you can see, these two models, they both look similar, and I know you're probably expecting similar features on here. But let's plug them up and let's actually demo both of these models and see the comparison and see the improvements of the Williams Legato, from the Williams Legato 1 to the Williams Legato 3. Now before I play both keyboards, I want you to know another comparison, and this was one of my suggestions, especially when I do my own keyboards. As you can see on the Legato 1, as you look at the keyboard, you can actually see the back of the keyboard. It does not have a protective felt strip. So when you release your hand from the keyboard, you can actually hear it slam up. So with one of my specifications, we added the protective felt strip on the Legato 3, which is really neat. So you can actually have that full concert feel and that beautiful concert look, just like you're sitting at an acoustic piano with that beautiful red felt strip. And your keys will not be slamming up. They will sound as quiet as a mouse. Now here is another upgrade from the Legato 1 to the Legato 3. On the bottom is the Legato 1, and you can see, of course, it has the USB to host on both of them, and it has the sustain 1/4-inch jack on both of them, plus the headphone jack that is 1/4-inch on both of them. And of course you have your DC 12-volt power supply. But as you can see, what's different, and as I zoom in, you can actually see the line outs. The line out on the Legato 1 is RCA, and the line out on the Legato 3 is 1/4-inch, which makes a lot easier, because at today's standards, everybody uses 1/4-inch. Wow, here's the moment that we've been waiting for. The comparison between the Legato 1 and the Legato 3. So as I turn on both units, that one just turns on completely. This one, I actually have to hold down to turn it on. And as they both load up, let's play the piano sound. So here it is. First with the Legato 1. Now the Legato 3. Wow. Big improvement of the sound. Okay, so here is the electric piano. So I'm going to put them both on electric piano. And here it is, the Legato 1. Legato 3. Not bad at all. Organs. Legato 1. Legato 3. Big improvement. That organ sound is phenomenal. Okay, pad sounds. When they mean by pads, they actually mean, like, say for instance, synth sounds and everything. This one actually says synthesizer, and this one over here says pad. So here we go. Here's the pad sound right here. So here is the Legato 3. Which is actually a strings. That is beautiful. And that comes in handy because one thing about it is if you want piano and strings together, you can actually now have that. Because with the Legato 1, it only had 5 sounds, but I'm not finished yet. So let's get to the bass on both of them. And here is the acoustic bass, which is... And everybody, I'm sorry, but that is the speaker power on the Legato 1. And one of the improvements is speaker power, the amplification. So the bass on this is going to sound like this. Plus a more upgraded bass sound. Nice, nice. Wow. Okay, so what the Legato 3 has that the Legato 1 does not have is another extra set of bank of sounds. So as you heard the piano 1, if you press it again, the light changes the color to orange, and then you get the piano 2. So now we're going to go in bank 2 of all the other sounds. So here is bank 2 of the electric piano. So here's bank 1. And here's bank 2. Get that bark in there, which is really neat. Okay, so here's bank 1 of organ. Plus you get the mod effects with the organ. I'm using the pedal, so if I'm not holding the pedal down, you get the regular Leslie. But if I'm holding the pedal down, get that Leslie effect, which is cool. Okay, so here is bank 2 of that. Sick, coming out of these little speakers. That's what I was expecting out of the Legato 1. That is pretty cool. Okay, so the pad sound, remember the string sound was here. And here's the pad sound coming from the Legato 3, which is the bank 2. Wow. Sorry. Nice. Okay, so the bass, of course the acoustic bass. Bang 2, the electric bass, which is good. Another thing to mention, I'm going to get back to the piano sounds on here. The action on here and the speaker power is very, very low, and the action is very light. The action on the Legato 3 and speaker power is much better. It's a much more different piano sound, which is very good. So that's basically one of the improvements of both of the, or say more improvements of both of the instruments from the Legato 1 to Legato 3. Let's get a little bit more deeper into it. So as I was saying, with the lots of improvement, the action to me on the Legato 3 than the Legato 1 feel a lot heavier, which makes it a little bit more weighted. Now, there's a lot more upgraded features on here, which is really cool. So say for instance, if I like the piano too, which is awesome too. It's more of a rockish piano, which is on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the function, and with the volume pedal you can control your volume, but take the function and then go to this first C sharp right over here, and then press the very last key, and you hear there's a lot louder middle C that you're going to hear. So what I did is I actually increased the volume on this instrument. So if I wanted to play something like nice. That's the kind of power that I wanted out of the Legato 1 that I couldn't get. Plus, at the same time, I always wanted to transpose, but I couldn't do it on the Legato 1. So on here, on the Legato 3, I could transpose. It's easy. Press the function button, which you're going to press the chorus and the reverb together, and then you're going to press the third C sharp, and you're going to hear one note, which is actually it activating. Then you're going to press a key. So I press that high A key, because sometimes I cannot play in a key of A. So I'm actually playing a key of C. It goes a little higher. So I'm actually playing in a key of A, even though I'm playing key of C, but it's transposed to A, which is very nice. So I can go, Nice. So you have that feature on here, which is really cool. If I wanted to go back to normal transpose, just press the function and press the third C sharp, and you hear bop bop, and that tells you that you're back in order. You're back in neutral, which is really cool. Another feature that you have on here, just like on the first one, is that you can actually play the two instruments at the same time. And very beautiful. So you can actually play the both at the same time. In the function feature too, is that, say for instance with the organ, you can actually turn the pedal into a Leslie. Which is really neat. So your pedal actually becomes your rotary foot switch, just like for the Leslie on here, for the organ. The upgraded organ sounds are phenomenal. And this becomes helpful for me every time I have to play an organ sound. You have your your bread and butter sounds right here, which is basically very upgraded for sounds. I'm very impressed with it. You also have a split feature right over here. So say for instance, get a piano and a bass, and this side over here becomes the bass, and this side over here becomes the piano, which is really good. And if I wanted to transpose, which I love to do, let's transpose to A flat. And once I press harder on the piano, on the bass, you actually hear the strings releasing off of the fretboard, which is, bass doesn't have a fretboard, but just, which is really cool. If I want it back to normal, here we go. And then I got to play in the key of C again. Not bad. So that comes in handy, especially for a gig if you don't have a bass player. Another thing that's really cool is, of course, you can turn off the reverb. So if I have it just piano itself, and you can turn off the reverb, or you can turn on some chorus, which I could do on, like, say for instance, let's do that on the electric piano and turn on the chorus. And let's try it on a second digital piano. I mean, the electric piano on here, which is really good. And it's sick. It's really sick. Coming from a little piano like this, it's very good. So this is definitely a good recommendation if you wanted to get something like this is what I call a slab piano, which has a full 88 key range and gives you mostly just, a handful of sounds, which is really good. And you can take out, now you can transpose with it, now you can use it with a Bluetooth app. This to me is a lot better. Williams is actually, they have the Bluetooth and they have the iOS app, and it's still underneath some development right now. So once that gets developed, I'm going to make a separate video dealing with the iOS app on here. But as all it is right now, I have that on chorus. It has a great feel, it has a great touch, and I can definitely use this for a gig just like I use my Legato 1. Only thing about it is that it has more speaker power, so which is very awesome. Beautiful sound it has. very, very good job, Williams, for actually, you know, us collaborating with this specifications. I'm very, very happy with this Legato 3, and I can't wait to see what comes out next. So everybody, please do me a favor, click like, subscribe, follow me on everything. And if you want to know about this Williams or any of the Williams, please go to their Williams site, which is www.williams.com. Williams Pianos, I'm sorry, www.williamspianos.com. And you can actually look this up, which is really good. This is a very, very good digital piano. Thank you so much. Please click like, subscribe, and follow me on everything. This is Kris Nicholson, and you guys, please have a nice day.